What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I've noticed that I've been getting quite a few views on my last couple of videos and my stories, my shorts. So thank you guys for watching the videos. As always, I certainly appreciate that. So right into today's video, like the topic says, a lot of times I'm notorious for this. Okay, just right off the bat, I'm notorious for this. People will ask me what I threw for the day, what lure did I throw, how'd you catch them, Ty, man, what's going on, what you doing out there, man. And you guys know, if you guys follow me at all, you've seen my clothing brand, everything I got out there, guys. Everything tells you that fish only eat Senkos and fish only eat what I'm throwing. So usually that's my answer. I say Senko, spinnerbait, maybe I'll throw it out there, you know, depending on the day type of thing. But usually I always say Senko. So the only thing is I leave it at that. When somebody says Senko, I very rarely say how I rigged my Senko, what color I was throwing, whether I weighted it or didn't weight it, whether I whatever the case may be. I very rarely give out any details beyond I was throwing a Senko. And I realized, you know, a lot of people, I've been on this kick all year long. A lot of people, sometimes they just want to know about fishing. They just want to know about fishing. They want to go out and have a good day on the water. They're not involved in the tournament scene and the secrets and the hiding and the getting information and not getting information and traveling, and they're not into all that. They just want to go out and catch a bass. Now, once they catch a couple bass, you'll probably see them at the next tournament. That's usually how that works. But at some point, you know, some people just want to learn how to catch fish. So what I decided to do in this video is make a video showing you guys how to rig a Senko. Now, I'm still not going to tell you how I actually rig my Senko. I've got plenty of videos on that. I'm sure I showed you guys at some point how to rig a Senko. And I'm pretty sure I did a video like this before on how to rig a Senko. But we're going to do it now, more concise, more to the point form, and just kind of go from there. So first of all, first question is Senko. What's that? Okay, so because I had a shirt that says fish only eat Senkos, and the people who don't fish all the time, they have no idea what a Senko is. So a Senko is a stick bait. Okay, what's a stick bait, Ty? I don't know what I don't fish, Ty. What's a Senko? What's a stick? What are you talking about? Like this Ty, you're not making any sense. All right, I understand. So let me just show you. So a Senko, it's a stick bait. It's literally, I believe the story goes, it was made in the shape of like a pin. And that's basically what it is. But it's not a pin. It's a Senko. Okay, but you could tell by the shape of it. It's just like a ballpoint pen kind of a shape like that. And it's basically, that's it. This is a Senko. And you see what it's doing while I'm holding it right now. You see it doing this shimmy deal. That's one of the key things that make this bait so good. Every different brand, every kind of Senko, all the things, they all have little different characteristics. More salt, less salt, different color patterns. This one you can see it's got 2 different colors with flake in it. So every single one's different. I don't know if you guys can see this little part in the middle. It's got like a little band in the middle area that you can, you know, it kind of gives you a guide on the center of it, so you can kind of know. Because you think about it, if I do it like this, it's just going to do that, right? If I do it like this, it's just going to do that. But if you get it right in the middle, it does that little shimmy. And that little shimmy as it's going down is what drives those bass crazy. Or, you know, if it hits the ground, it makes a commotion, kicks up some dust, that'll drive the bass crazy. But a lot of times it's on that fall. They see it just slowly. Some of them fall like a rock. Some of them fall a little less slowly, but you see it just falling down. That little shimmy is what makes it so people are like, I got to get a hold of that, guys. So I'm going to show you how to rig a Senko multiple different ways. Once I get through the number of ways, that'll go back and be the title of the video. But I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to show you guys or how far I'm going to get. But we're going to try to keep this video under 7 minutes. So how many ways you can rig a Senko under 7 minutes? Trust me, I will give you the details you need, but I'm trying to get it done in under 7 minutes. So here we are. And go. All right, first way to rig a Senko, and this is probably one of my most popular ways of rigging a Senko, is Texas rig. So Texas rig, if you're new to bass fishing, you're gonna have to watch some videos on how to Texas rig, but I'll show you real quick. So basically Texas rig, put it right through the top, tie it around like this, you come back on the other side, and then you kind of measure out how far you want to go with the hook. That kind of gives you the how far you need to put it in there. You tuck it in there, and you see it's just like that. So basically what it does is it falls just like that, or it falls like that, and the tail, so the bass just pick it up. When they pick it up, you set the hook. This is the EWG hook. A lot of people might use a different one. I'm actually going to show you a different one in just a second, but this is the actual Texas rigging of it. So it's Texas rig. You can what's called Tex pose it, put the hook back inside. Some people keep the hook out depending on how you're fishing. If you get tired of losing fish. But this is Texas rig. for Senko. This is with the EWG hook. Now, the other way some people do is they Texas rig it, same thing, but they use a worm hook, so worm hook style. And this Senko's already seen better days, so I'm gonna just go ahead and roll with what I got. But this one's more of a worm hook style. So you see how it's closer to the body? Same type of action, obviously a little bit different. This is a little bit bigger hook style, but still Texas rig. That's another way, but just a different type of hook for it. Now, one of my more favorite ways to rig it is going to be wacky rig. And wacky rig meaning it's a hook right through the middle of it. So that shimmy I was telling you guys about earlier, you get that little shimmy in there, the shimmy will go. Now, this is a wacky rig. Now, the easiest thing in the world to change this to another way is to what's called Nico rig it. You take a Nico rig, you take a hook, you take a weight, I'm sorry, nail weight, whatever type of weight you got. You basically slide it in the nose of it, and it's still wacky, but now it's weighted, so it'll fall down this type of way with a weight inside, and that gives you it Nico rigged with a weight, wacky rig, no weight through the middle. Now, a lot of people do the same thing, but they do it, they do a wacky rig style, but they do it with what's called an O-ring. I can't really put the O-ring on now, but you put the O-ring around the middle, and then you put the hook in, and basically it looks like this. You have an O-ring here that goes around the Senko, and you have the hook that comes right here, or face it this way. So the bass will come and get it. You set the hook, and you don't go through as many Senkos if you put this ring around it. They don't get ripped up or torn up. That's one of the big knocks on Senkos, is that they get ripped up and torn up very quickly. And the other one is, I'll make this quick, guys. The clock is ticking, boy. I said 7 minutes. I didn't say it was 7:59. Okay, so the other one, Texas rig. I'm going to go back here real quick for the Texas rig. I'll show you guys again. This is another way to do it with Texas rig. The first way I showed you was what's called weightless. So that's the weightless Texas rig. You just cast it out exactly like I showed you. The other way, you add a weight on top, and this gives you a little bit more distance, obviously, and it goes down faster, so it'll fall like this with the weight. You can either peg your weight, you can put a bobber stop in front of your weight to keep it compact and tight, or you can let it fall free. It really depends on what you're fishing, how you're fishing, what you want to do with that. So that one is Texas rigged with a weighted or weightless. Here's another one that I'll try to show you as best as I can, and we're actually going to change Senko colors here. But this one here is, a lot of people rig it like this on what's called a drop shot. So basically you set a drop shot rig, which is a weight here and the hook like this, and this is the setup. There's usually line going here, but the weight, the hook, and you fish a drop shot. It's still rigged Nico style, like through the middle, but you have a weight on there as well. So, and then you just kind of shake it. The weight goes along the bottom. The weight keeps it there. It's going to fall down, and then you pick it up, but it at least has the weight to keep it like in place. If you want it just to stay like in a set area, you put the weight on there. So drop shot style. So all total, I'll give you guys a quick rundown. We had weighted, weightless, EWG hook, regular hook. I'll put that as 3. Texas rig, that's 4. Wacky rig, that's 5. Nico rig, that's 6. Drop shot rig, that's 7. And I believe there's so many more that we can do, but we have reached the max limit on the time. So I just wanted to share with you guys a quick video on how to rig a Senko. So next time you ask me if next time someone tells you they caught a fish on a Senko, the first question you ask them is, how did you rig it? Okay, you got to ask them, how did you rig it? If you guys would like another video, a little bit more detailed and talking a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more thorough, by all means, comment below. I will gladly do that video, but I wanted to keep this one short and sweet, and we did go about a minute over, so my apologies on that. But I did want to do a video where I showed you guys different ways to rig a Senko, my whole clothing line. It'll pop up on this video. Fish Only Eat Senkos. That's my brand. That's everything that I do. Have you fished a Senko before?
Yeah.
You have? You caught a big fish on a Senko?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I'm glad that he ain't caught no fish. Okay. Oh, no Senko. He knows about him. I don't think he's... Okay. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. My Bass and Furious friends, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, if you want more detailed, more instruction on it, more breakdown, let's say you are new to fishing and I was talking so fast you didn't understand a single word I said, I will gladly do another video. If you comment below, I will heed your comment and I will make a video a little bit more detailed. So thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have a blessed one. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.